You ever start playing a game thinking you'll just try it out for a bit and then suddenly hours have flown by? That's the magic of a good roguelite. Today, I'm diving into 10 best Switch roguelite games that will keep you hooked for hours. These are the games that have that perfect loop: challenging, rewarding, and impossible to put down. Let's get into it. And if you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe for more gaming content. Let's kick things off with Barony. This game is a throwback to classic dungeon crawlers, but with a modern roguelite twist. You dive into procedurally generated dungeons, battling monsters, collecting loot, and trying to survive just one more floor. What sets Barony apart is its co-op mode. You can team up with friends, which adds a whole new layer of strategy and fun. The retro graphics might not be for everyone, but if you're into old school dungeon crawlers with a roguelite edge, Barony is definitely worth checking out. Next up is Dead Cells, a game that's pretty much synonymous with roguelites these days. You play as a reanimated corpse in a sprawling, ever-changing castle, fighting your way through hordes of enemies. The combat is fast and fluid, and the progression system keeps you coming back for more. Each run feels different thanks to the randomly generated levels and the variety of weapons and abilities you can find. It's one of those games where every death feels like a lesson learned, and the urge to try again is hard to resist. Now let's talk about Have a Nice Death. This game stands out with its dark humor and unique setting. You play as Death himself, trying to bring order back to your chaotic afterlife workplace. The hand-drawn art style is striking, and the combat is smooth and satisfying. Each floor you explore is filled with tough enemies, and the bosses are a real test of your skills. What I love about this game is how it balances difficulty with charm, making every run both challenging and enjoyable. If you're into games with personality, Have a Nice Death is one to keep on your radar. We can't have a list like this without The Binding of Isaac. This game is a roguelite classic, known for its dark themes, disturbing imagery, and deep gameplay. You control Isaac, a young boy trying to escape his mother's twisted plans by navigating through a series of randomly generated dungeons. The game's simplicity and controls is balanced by its complexity in items, enemies, and secrets. Every run is different, and with so many combinations of items and upgrades, no two experiences are the same. It's a game that keeps on giving with endless replayability. Next up is Doomsday Hunters. This game blends roguelite mechanics with twin-stick shooting action, set in a post-apocalyptic world. You're fighting off waves of mutants, robots, and all kinds of nasties, collecting weapons and upgrades as you go. The game's fast pace and chaotic action make it a great pick for anyone who loves intense gameplay. The variety of weapons and the randomness of each run ensure that every time you play, it feels fresh and unpredictable. It's the kind of game that keeps you on your toes, always pushing for just one more run. We've halfway through our list for today. Let me know in the comments what you think of the games and if I've forgotten any that you think deserve to be here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's keep going. Let's dive into Skul, the Hero Slayer. This game flips the script by putting you in the shoes of a lowly skeleton taking on the mighty heroes. The twist here is that you can swap Skul's head to change your abilities, allowing for a wide range of playstyles. The pixel art is fantastic, and the combat is both challenging and rewarding. Each run is a chance to experiment with different powers and strategies, keeping the gameplay fresh. If you like games that mix up traditional roles and keep things interesting, Skul is a must-play. Risk of Rain 2 takes the roguelite formula into 3D, and it's a wild ride. You're stranded on an alien planet, battling waves of enemies as you try to survive and escape. The game's progression system is all about stacking items, turning your character into a powerhouse by the end of a run, if you can make it that far. The co-op mode adds even more chaos, with friends joining in on the action. The randomness of the item drops and the sheer variety of enemies and environments make every run feel like a new adventure. Next up is Revita, a game that's all about risk and reward. You play as a child ascending a mysterious clock tower, battling enemies and collecting souls. What makes Revita stand out is its health system. You trade health for power-ups, forcing you to constantly weigh the benefits against the risks. The game's fast-paced action and tight controls make it a blast to play, while the pixel art and atmospheric music draw you into its world. If you enjoy roguelites that challenge your decision-making, Revita is one to check out. One Step from Eden mixes roguelite elements with deck building and real-time strategy. You move across a grid, casting spells and dodging enemy attacks in fast-paced tactical combat. The game's difficulty is high, but so is the satisfaction when you finally pull off a perfect run. The variety of spells and builds you can create makes each run feel unique. If you're looking for a game that tests both your reflexes and your strategy, One Step from Eden offers a challenging and rewarding experience. Finally, we have Enter the Gungeon. This game is a bullet hell roguelite where you're fighting your way through a dungeon filled with guns. Literally, guns that shoot guns, bullets, and everything in between. The fast-paced action, combined with the game's quirky humor and challenging gameplay, makes it a standout in the genre. Each character you can play as has unique abilities, and the procedurally generated levels keep things unpredictable. Enter the Gungeon is a game where every run is a wild, fun-filled ride that keeps you coming back for more. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this top 10 list, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome gaming content. Let me know in the comments which game is your favorite or if I missed any must-plays. See ya!